Hello everyone. I wanted to thank you all for being here with us today. For those of you who don't know me, I'm Billy. I'm his first cousin on the Bohl side. Technically first cousin, but he liked to call me his brother, and I like to call him mine. I've heard from a few people over the past couple days who said Scott spoke to my kids as nephews and a niece. Scott's Facebook picture for the past 4+ years is him holding my oldest boy, who has Scott for a middle name, and Scott always liked to call him Junior. The story of Scott and I starts when I was a baby. My mom did daycare for him, so he's there in all of my earliest memories. He was the perfect kid to play with. I totally idolized him. The time we spent together almost always came down to sports. We must have played a million games of football, a million games of floor hockey, ping pong, darts, basketball, but only if I really, really begged. Because he hated basketball. It was the only time I ever heard him complain. He thought it was a stupid waste of time. A few years ago, I got the opportunity to cover an NBA team and write about them for a website in the Twin Cities, and he was happy for me and everything, but he did ask on more than one occasion if there was any way I could cover a hockey team instead. But the thing that really bound us together, as if there wasn't enough already, was baseball. It was always our thing, he and I. We found a way to play no matter where we were. At my parents' place, on the screened-in porch where I broke through one of the panes trying to rob a home run. Out in the yard where he broke one of our garage windows. At family gatherings where somehow we broke the taillight on Grandma's van on 2 consecutive parties. Even baseball video games. And this is where his teasing personality came in. Louis' son, go figure. So what Scott really loved to do to me in this game was, when he was up to bat, he'd like to get runners to first and third base, and then call a double steal on the next pitch. Now, in theory, all I should have had to do was just wait with the catcher at home to tag him out. But I'm a known spaz, and I'd goof it up every single time. I'd throw it down to second or throw it away, and he just loved it. He'd hold up runners at third just for the chance to do this to me. And he'd start giggling like an idiot right away. And I knew it was coming, and I couldn't do anything about it. His teasing, another favorite memory of mine is when he volunteered to feed my sister Katie cereal. When she was 5, she broke both her arms and couldn't grip a spoon for a while, so a few days after it happened, Scott was over, naturally. And I'll never forget his elaborate airplane routine before putting the spoon up to her mouth and then slowly pulling it back, making her reach out for it. She didn't want Scott to feed her anymore. There was never malice behind his teasing. It was always joy, the kind of joy that was so rare and unreserved. If you were lucky enough to know Scott, you know that all he wanted was to be your friend and make you smile. He squeezed as much joy and happiness out of 35 years as some people do 100. And I think it's because he found the good in all he could. It wasn't that everything just came easily for him or that he didn't have some struggles. He just never let it make him bitter or break him. He chose to care and love openly despite it all. And laugh, that laugh, everybody heard it. It's been ringing in my ears for days. It was great if I went to a crowded place with him and lost track of him. All I had to do was wait a minute and I'd be able to find him right away. I've spent so much time since I heard the news, and I know I'm not alone in this, just trying to process it. Think back to all the times we had together, and there's just so much. All the conversation and laughter and games. I think about his kind heart, his laugh, how much he loved children. I think about camping trips where I take along with the Swartz cousins, going on road trips with him to the Metrodome to see the Twins play, playing in a high school playoff game with him. The summer he coached me and we won a league title. Watching him play hockey, paintballing. That play we were in together in high school where we wore kilts. You're all very welcome for the visual. It seems unfair that we have to go forward without him. And I hate speaking for those who are gone, but I know in my heart he would not want us stuck there in the past only grieving what we lost. He would want us happy, thankful, and grateful for another day to live and laugh and love some more. In closing, there's a video of Scott on Facebook, the ceremony, kind of his testimony down at Jacob's Well. It's like 3 minutes long, and at the end of it he said, God gave you this life, go live it. It's simple but profound, and that's what we have to do. And I know that's what I'll do, thinking of him always, trying my best to be more like him, caring more, laughing more, and loving more. Thank you.